Hey book besties, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kyan and this is Kyan is Booked. And today is my first ever video of my self-destructing books. So for those of you who don't know this video concept, Becca in the Books has actually been doing it for a hot minute on her channel, so I will link her down below. But the concept is you're going to choose 10 books, and if you don't read them by the end of the year, essentially they self-destruct and they're removed from your bookshelves. I have to give you the backstory because you're probably like, why did you wrap them? So last year before, I don't know, I think it was like mid-year, I wrapped 30 books and I was going to do for my Love It or Listed series. I was going to like pull from the jar and read that book. And then I was like, that really kind of defeats the purpose of the Love It or Listed concept, because like the idea is like I look at my shelves and I pick like what I feel like reading, because as a mood reader, you know, my fellow mood readers know it's just essentially really difficult to like try and plan things out for yourself. Like you just want to read. So then I was like, okay, but now I have 30 books that have been wrapped. How do I manage this? Also, if you see something moving right here, Belle, my co-host, my little pup, has decided to join us for this round. So she's just hanging on the back. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I need to figure out how to read these books, right? And they've been sitting here wrapped up for probably like the last 6 months, right? And I'm like, okay, well, if I haven't thought about these books and I haven't considered reading these books, right? Or maybe I've actually read them and they're on KU and I just like was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun, fancy free. And then I picked it up like, and I've already read it, and then I can decide if I want to keep the paperback, right? So I was like, okay, if I have already left them here for this period of time, do I even want these books anymore? And I was like, this would be perfect to do for my self-destructing books. I chose 10 just because it is April. Like I'm gonna be posting this in April. So I'm like, okay, 10 books is like fairly reasonable in my mind. So we are gonna see which books I am fated to read or unhaul. So I don't know if I completely finished the concept, but essentially if you don't read them, like you have to unhaul them because they've self-destructed at this point. I will link her video too, because I was I really enjoyed the video. So, all right, first up, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I actually, as fate would have it, the audiobook just became available at my library. So this is perfect. I can probably tell you right now, I'm probably not going to want to unhaul this one, because I feel like even though it's going to be absolutely gut-wrenching, I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this book. I don't know too much about it. I know that it's blown up. I know that it's Kennedy Ryan, so it's going to be emotional and it's really going to put me through the ringer. But I truly do believe that this is probably one that I am going to read, and then one that I'm not going to let go. But I am happy. This is a really good start. Okay. Let's see. The back says their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah Wade found that love alone couldn't solve or save everything. It couldn't save their marriage. Yasmin wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's finally starting to find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their 2 kids and running a thriving business together. Yet like magnets, they're always drawn back to each other, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. Soon, one stolen kiss leads to another, and then more. It's hot, it's illicit, it's all good until old wounds reopen. Is it too late for them to finally find forever, or could they even be better the second time around? Okay, so they get divorced and they get back together? Okay, so that's book 1. Let's see. This one feels like a hardback. I was gonna open them up before, but I was like, I think it would be cooler to do it on the video. Oh, I actually don't know about this book now that I'm faced with it again. All right, so this one is The Wren and the Holly Library by K.A. Lend. And from my understanding, this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but I could be totally wrong about that. Let's see. Can you love the dark when you know what it hides? Some things aren't supposed to exist outside of our imagination. 13 years ago, monsters emerged from the shadows and plunged Kirsty's world into a cataclysmic war of near total destruction. The New York City she knew so well collapsed practically overnight. In the wake of that carnage, the monster treaty was created, a truce of sorts. But tonight, Kirsty, a gifted and fearless thief, will break that treaty. She'll enter the Holly Library not knowing if it's the home of a monster. He's charming, quietly alluring, terrifying, but he knows talent when he sees it. It's just a matter of finding her price. Now she's locked into a dangerous bargain with a creature unlike any other. She'll sacrifice her freedom, she'll offer her skills. Together they'll put their own futures at risk. But he's been playing a game across centuries, and once she joins in, there will be no escape. Okay. How will future kind feel about this? We're gonna go, I'm creating like a little stack over here. So I think I'm gonna put it before I let go. I think I'll like this one. We'll see. All right, this seems like a hardback and it feels skinny. Oh. This one's by Claire Sager. It's actually one of my special editions. It's called Across Dark Seas. And this is a pirate romance. And this is the novella that starts the series. I believe I've read book 1 of the series, but I don't remember too much about it, or started book 1. I haven't finished because I found out there was a novella. I will put this in the keep pile simply because it is a special edition and it's going to take me like hating the series to unhaul this. But given that it's just a novella, like I think I'll be able to read it. Other than it being a pirate romance, I can't tell you anything about it. And yeah. There's that. Okay. Okay. All right. Balance by Lucia Franco. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am gonna put this in the I'm not sure, aka could potentially be unhauled, mostly because I've had this on TBR after TBR after TBR after TBR, and I still haven't read it. And I feel like if I wanted to, I would, but I have the whole series because I bought these are the original covers off her website before they went out of stock. And so I was like, okay, but like, what if I love the series and then I'm not able to get my hands on the original covers? Toxic. Don't do it at home, kids. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one over here because like I'm not sure I'm gonna get to it, which would be devastating to have to unhaul simply because of that. But this is actually Adriana Rossi and Konstantin Kornakova. And from my understanding, very taboo. Like she is underage, or this is I want to say this might be the version she updated to make her of age. But either way, I believe when they start the relationship, she's underage. And essentially like the relationship of a coach and his Olympian gymnast. So very controversial in the book world. I do want to read it just because like it is a very beloved series and it's very controversial. So I'm like always interested in those. So maybe 2026 will be the year, since I didn't know I was putting this on this list. Which is kind of why I'm liking like kind of like opening them up, because I can't overthink my choices. Five Rounds by Nikki Castle. This is Lat Chapter Bookshops special edition. It is an MMA romance. And I'm going to put it over here. I don't think I'm going to unhaul it. I think if I read it, that I will keep it. So I'm going to put it over here because I think I'll keep it. Oh, this one. Why do I feel like this shoe is familiar? Oh, okay. So My Funny Demon Valentine, Aurora Asher. So this was like a complete cover / sprayed edge buy when I was in Barnes & Noble. And this is wickedly funny, spicy series about demons, curses, and the very bad thing called love. Prince of Hell wants to make music. He's a demon. He's supposed to be evil. And then he finds a career musician. I think that like while I like this, if I read it, I don't necessarily think I'll keep it because like it'll probably be cute and fun and lively, but like I don't necessarily think I would want it to have like a permanent space on my shelves. So I'm going to put this with balance because I might not even read it. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because I want to say, yes, I'll read all of these, but as a mood reader, I have to be realistic. When did I buy this? When did I buy this? Okay. The Blood King by Abigail Owens. Oh, the front says a sizzling dragon ride from beginning to end. Let's see. There's none so ruthless as a dragon king. So Landon Ormar has earned every bit of his grim reputation, the bloody king, icy, calculated, unrelenting. But he has no choice. The survival of the Blue Dragon clan depends on him being an uncompromising leader with the blood of countless enemies on his hands, especially when every other clan, king, and dragon shifter is gunning for him. Enemies above, below, and always at his back. If Landon wants to keep his throne and protect his people, he needs something more, an edge, a weapon, a miracle. He needs Skylar Ammon. Her existence is a beacon to those dragons who are ravenous for power, but the cunning little firebrand doesn't trust anyone, especially dragons, let alone a dragon king. Yet ruthlessness runs cold through his blood, and with his people, his clan, depending on him for his survival, he will do whatever it takes, even if it means putting his life and soul in the hands of a woman who could kill any dragon who tries to claim her. I'm assuming I bought it because it's dragons. So if I read it, I think I keep it. If I read it, of course. Oh, this is probably going to be a total keep, but I'm glad I put it in this. Okay, so this is Logan's Library, Fit Teacher Rachel, their sports box, and this is Meet Your Match by Candy Steiner. And this is her hockey series, I believe. Yeah, looks like it. Hang on. I don't know, because like obviously there's no blur back here, but I will, on the screen while I'm editing, I'll put whether or not I was right or not about this being her hockey romance series, because she also has, hang on. Yes, this is a hockey one because the other one is a football romance. Okay, so yeah, I'm obviously going to keep this one because I love hockey romance. So there's not very many hockey romances I come up against that I'm like, wow, garbage, wouldn't keep that. Oh, I wrapped some really solid books, and the fact that I haven't thought of these books is actually crazy. I have thought of this one though, because I considered reading it, but I want to say like the sequel is coming out soon, and that I wanted to hold off until we got closer to the sequel time, just because then I wouldn't have to like reread. That's what I taught myself, at least, you know? I'm trying to get this piece of tape off the back of the book, and it's not something I should be doing on camera. Anyways, Metal Singer by Rachel Schneider. I actually don't know how I'm going to feel about this one because I have seen the opinions go both ways. So some people have like really loved this book, and then other people have absolutely hated it. But it's a fantasy romance, and if there's one thing I love, it's a fantasy romance. Here's book 10. I've actually been hoping to get this one. I knew I wrapped it. I didn't know what number it was. All right, so Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mass. Because I bought Bond of Hercules. I don't know, whatever the second one is in the duology. I bought the Barnes & Noble Special Edition. And then I was like, I know that I have this one. I just don't know where it is, but guys, I found it. And it's a Y Choose, and from my understanding, it's Spartans, she's Hercules, it's Titan infested world, she goes to an academy, you have 4 dudes it looks like. Ooh, not the Son of War. Okay, obviously I would keep this one. Okay, so we have 10 books total. And these two, I'm thinking, even if I read them, I may or may not love them. Or this one, like I said, has been on literally, I can't tell you how many TBRs, and I've had it for 3 years now, and I still haven't read it. So this one might be gone simply because I don't read it. And then this one, while it's cute, I may like it. I don't know if I would keep the paperback, or I'm just not going to read it. Then we have this stack over here. And I truly believe, in my very delusional heart, that I will read these and that I will love them. So the read and loves are going to be Blood of Hercules, Metal Slinger, yep, I got that. Meet Your Match, The Blood King, 5 Rounds, Across Dark Seas, The Wren in the Holly Library, and Before I Let Go. All right, friends, I will probably come back if I want to say like January, February next year, let you know how we're going. If you watch my monthly TBRs, or I'm switching my wrap-ups a little bit so you guys will kind of see what my wrap-ups look like when I post it in April. I'm kind of, spoiler, going to be moving more towards like quarterly wrap-ups and do like 5 favorites and then do sidebars of like recent reads and talk about like 4 to 5 books at a time versus trying to like shovel every single book at you in one video, and not necessarily make it like short form content because it's not going to be 2 minutes, but like the videos where I kind of get an extra chance to talk about books that like maybe I wouldn't talk about, or kind of like go more in depth because I'm not stressed out about like going 30 minutes or 40 minutes for a monthly wrap up. So kind of adjusting because like I dread like doing monthly wrap ups just because like, I don't know. I just do. So I'm trying to switch it up so I'm not like, or like, you know, holding off on it. So with all of that being said, I will keep you updated on how we're doing. I actually have a challenge video update coming soon from the challenges that I said I was going to do in January. I have since, I think, broken up with one challenge. Maybe, I don't know. I think I can still get back in it. I need to go back and look at the rules because I haven't been really like participating. Because bingo boards are easy for me because I just add to the board as I go. So it's not really that big of a deal. But that's neither here nor there. And you didn't ask for a dissertation. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you've read any of the books or any of the ones that kind of sound interesting. I'm actually really looking forward to this fun like video concept idea. I just have to figure out how I'm going to keep like everything physically organized. That's like the hardest part of all of this. And I wish I would stop playing with my hair, but like I can see it bunching right here and it's driving me insane. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.